Hi guys, welcome to Media Wolf, and I'm your host. Um, a subject came to my mind about an hour ago. I was talking to one of the Wolfpack members about the gun control in America and about the shootings that's going on, because I recently put a post up yesterday about the increase of shootings that's going on in America. Like this year alone, I just found out there's been 15 shootings this year alone in school. My question is, what do you think the UK would do if we had the same gun laws as America? Would you reckon it would be worse, or do you reckon it will be better? My personal opinion, I think there'll be tougher guidelines if it was over here, because with groups like EDF and other groups, other radical groups that's forming or coming over here, um, I reckon that if they had access to guns, which they can get access to guns if you know the right people, but if they had legal access to guns, I reckon the gun crime and the gun rate will be a lot higher. My a Wolfpack member actually pointed that out too. He said he reckons that the gun crime will be a lot higher over here. But my counter argument is, I reckon it'll be a lot tougher, because judging by what is going on in America, they would have used that as an example to have certain procedures in place so only set people can have the rights to gun rights, or the rights to own a gun. Um, Now, in the US, they have a constitutional right to hold a gun. Fifth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, and basically the research, and I'll read it out now. It says it's a regulation to militarize the public. Now, basically what that means to me is anyone in America can be an army. Anyone can form a group and become an army or a militia, or a group to defend their state, their country, their house, whatever. And they also don't get penalised for it, because at the end of it, it says infringe. It means that they won't get touched for it. So if they got a perfectly good reason to use that firearm, whether it's in self-defense, whether it's in killing or whatever, um, depending on the situation, they'll get away with it. If the situation call for and they have to use their firearm, they'll get away with it. Now, the member that I was talking to said he went to America 3 times, and he said it was unnerving walking on the street and seeing members of just regular members of public just carrying a firearm. Me, I would be feeling pretty much the same way, especially with certain media outlets in America not reporting death by cop rates. Now, you can look it up yourself, the internet is there. If you actually search, more people die by cops by the gun than members. Now, this all came about because of a post I put up about school shootings. 202. I think it's been 202 shootings in America in schools. 15 alone this year, which is phenomenally scary considering the rest of the world. Um, um, what would you, I mean, it's impossible to say because you're not in that situation. The UK is not in that situation. We have never had a maniac or white supremacist or someone come into our schools and just light it up with submachine guns and everything. So we can't actually feel the impact. I mean, we had death on our streets, yeah. I mean, look at London. Look at the London Bridge incident where terrorists came over and was here and they killed innocents in the name of whatever, right? This is the night or instance like that, we are more used to. Knife crime is more higher over here than it is in America, but in America gun crime is more higher than it is in the UK. So what would you say about it? What would you do if you was in that situation? What could you actually say and do if you was in, I mean, if you was a politician, what can you actually say if you was in that situation? If members of public are crying out for literally tougher laws, gun procedures in America to stop their children getting killed in schools, or stop people getting killed, period. Um, Senseless killing, basically senseless killing in period. what would you say? What would you do? What would your guidelines be? What would your procedures be? What would your laws be? What would your jail sentence be if it was UK? Not me personally. Me personally thinking, if I was a politician over here and we had the same gun laws as America, I'll make it a lot tougher, a lot tougher and a lot harder for anyone to attain a gun. It'll have to be set groups or set members, and they'll be screened and rescreened and rescreened again to make sure they're not using that weapon unworthily. Like, there has to be a very good reason why they have to have that weapon. Very good reason. It's just amazing to think about it. I mean, like, I've never did. This is my first video and my first post for Media Wolf, so it'll be nice to see your point of view, your points, or your replies to this video, and what you will think. And basically, I wrote a couple of notes down that I'll probably, when I get my PC fixed or when I get my laptop fixed, I'll do graphic charts and I'll do points of view and videographs to show you the increase of how gun crime in America is outweighing most crimes, whether it's school shootings or whatever. It's outweighing, like, our knife crime is outweighing knife crime in America, because it's chalk and cheese. Gun versus the knife, it don't matter. It's still taking lives. It still needs tougher sentence. It still needs to be regulated. It still needs to be viewed, because if basically America's a mirror image. I mean, look at Bernie Sanders and Jerry Corbyn. They want the same thing in terms of politic views. They want the higher wages. They want a free Medicare. They want free education, etc., etc. It should be the same with certain laws as well. I mean, we don't have amendments. We don't have amendments, but we have guidelines. We have procedures. Right? If we carry a knife, we know we can look up to 5 years. If we take someone alive, I reckon that sentence should be spread up to 10 years, because it's just as bad as shooting someone, in my opinion. If you're going out senselessly just stabbing someone, it's just as bad as going out with a gun and shooting someone. That's just my opinion. Anyhow, just to open the debate of my first video, I just wanted to know what my Media Wolf pack would think, and I want to know what you think about the senseless shootings that's going on in America today. I'm hoping to do another video on this subject soon, and take care of yourself, guys. Look after each other. Peace.